Welcome to the BD Barista School. My name is Nick Ferris. I'm the program director here at the Coffee Education Center. And today, my colleagues and I want to share with you some basic founding principles of coffee brewing and coffee extraction. The first principle is our coffee to water ratio. There's a 1-to-1 ratio between mass or weight and volume. Because of this property of water, we are going to weigh everything. We're going to weigh our coffee by mass, and I'm going to ask you to weigh your water so that we can derive a coffee to water ratio. Coffee to water ratios, guidelines, should be between 16 and 19 to 1. This is probably the most important brewing principle that we have to have. Without a proper coffee to water ratio, we will always 100% either over extract our coffee or under extract our coffee. Either end will give us a flavor profile that is not pleasant. So we want to go ahead and learn these brewing principles in order the flavors of the coffee to come forward. The second brewing principle to keep in mind is temperature, right? The higher the temperature, the faster we will extract our coffee. Our recommendation is that you brew between 200 degrees to 204 degrees Fahrenheit or 94 to 97 degrees Celsius. The third brewing principle is grind and grind size. All coffee brewing is an extraction process. Remember the type of brewing device that you're going to use. The grind size will have to adjust either coarser or finer, depending on the method. The coarser that the coffee is, the slower the extraction. The finer the coffee is, the faster the extraction, because you have more surface area with a finer ground coffee. Thereby, we will extract more coffee faster. Choose the grind size that fits your brewing medium. The fourth brewing principle is time. Generally speaking, we will brew coffee between 3 and 7 minutes, depending upon the specific device that we're using. Now that we have our basic brewing parameters that we're going to work with, there's a couple last things to remember. The first thing is something called bloom. All coffees will have some inert gas built up in from the roasting process. We want to start all of our manual brew methods by allowing these gases to be released before we start the official extraction process. Our recommendation is you start with your ground coffee, you introduce your hot water, and you allow that initial hot water to sit there for between 30 and 45 seconds just to allow your coffee to be degassed. This, again, we refer to as the bloom. Again, thank you for joining us at the BD Barista School, the Coffee Education Center. And on behalf of my colleagues and staff, we want to thank you for visiting us today.